Going live into server now. Of course, this is the knife 4 side. Very important, as we said. Athletico, the pick from Karath is that Athletico need to have that CT start. We'll see how they go. X5 actually getting the better of the knives at the moment, and Chris Wow, the last man remaining. He's still alive, but not for much longer. Gets dropped down there. We'll see what happens. Exile-5 changed to CT. Athletico now arguably starting on the back foot here, Kev.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no doubt in my mind they're going to have some good strats, but it's a question of how can you overpower these such strong aimers on Exile-5? That's the question. So
yeah.
Let's see what happens. We do have 2 smoke grenades on Athletico's side. Yeah,
we'll see where they decide to start off with. The bomb site is heading towards that B bomb site, so whether or not they decide that they are going to commit to there or can rotate, and maybe a split push here through vents as well. Yes, it is. They are going to be pushing into this B bomb site now, and Raz will grab the opening frag. He grabs the big double. Make that 4 big kills from Raz. He is single-handedly shut down. There's the ace. What a way to start the match. Holy mother of God, Raz has just gone big and shot all 5 of the Athletico. So what was that about Athletico needing to start on CT to get a good half going? I do believe Raz just said, I think he heard you. It's like, yeah, let's make it true.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? Raz has that ability to change matches. That's the thing.
And that's just
that was just calm and cool. He didn't panic. He just slowly aimed, took all the shots, and Raz does finally get taken out, however. But they're able to get on the side. Oh my goodness! Oh, flicked 1B from PDG is going to catch Destiny in the face. And all of a sudden, before I speak, Exile-5 probably playing a bit too overconfident, going to be taken down, and actually going to take M4s off the hands of Exile-5. So, bit of a poor play from the rest of the Exile-5. I think you just need to tighten up a bit.
Yeah, look, Raz. Look, we have to say that was a really big 5 down, but unfortunately for Exile-5, now a little bit of a misplay, as you said. Athletico, given too easy of a time going onto that B-bomb site, they said, look, he can't do that again, let's go again, and they made it work for him this time around. Athletico getting off to actually a pretty decent start there to actually get convincing. Now they have the rifles. X5 on the economy, I keep saying economy, it's economy, if I can actually pronounce my words correctly. Zuzi will grab the first kill there, taking down Berg, and he will be taking no further part in round 3. There's the defensive volley over into the area, and Zuzi gets 2 kills, looking for the 3rd, can't get it. Gaza will drop him down. And it is now a 4-2 in favor of Athletico. Athletico will be looking to try and get to that grand final. Karath, they've got a bit of vengeance. They want to be able to take down Dire Wolves. And look, this is a good start from them, I think. But as we said, X5 are very good riflers. Expect around the round 4 mark when they get those into their hands that this won't be the repeat of what we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we got Raz just slowly making his way up towards A main. I'm not sure, Chris has not spotted him. He's going to be slowly crawling up towards the Oh, good reaction by Chris. He's on 1 HP. A bit unlucky, I think, by Raz, just that little bit, even just 1 more centimeter, and, you know, Chris would be dead. They'd be an AK on the ground.
As you can see on the thing, Chris, surprise, he says. And, yeah.
Surprise, not surprise.
Surprise. Surprise. And as you can see, Raz there, he hasn't got a kill since round number 2. He started off with 5, got 1, got taken down, and hasn't got 1 from there. But the boys from Athletico getting off to a good start. X5 are going to eco 1 more round before they get those rifles in hand. Destiny grabs the opening frag for the round, and here comes the push onto the bomb site. Athletico not wasting any time trying to get down off Noose. He finds light step as he jumps into the red box, but Tux with 2 big kills with that Tech 9 goes to work. They're looking for a bomb plant. There it is, 35 seconds on the clock. PDG finds Raz. There's only 1 remaining. It's Destiny. He's at the back. He's not going to be alive for long because PDG lets rip with the downward spray from the AK, and Athletico 3 rounds to 1. Team Exile-5. Here comes the buy-up, Kev. This is the round that we'll be looking very intently at, as this is the round we think that they'll start to pick it up.
Yeah, this is going to boil down to where is Raz going to pick with the AWP and where is Lightstep going to hold with the AWP. So, for exactly where Lightstep's coming at the moment. Zuzi is going to be tagged very low already. Probably a bunch of nades just coming over top of mid, and they're going to work in the favor of X5. Zuzi's just dropped immediately. Destiny is going to push out of sandbags. Chris boosted up, unable to do any damage. Does a little bit of damage to Often, but this is already in the favor of X5, and the terrorists need to make their way towards this A site, which they have.
Yep,
they've entered it.
Yeah, they're moving on towards the A site at the moment. The question is whether or not they can get any of the opening frags. Raz will grab one before being taken down by PDG, but there's the return frag. 2-for-2 trade there, but it's still the numbers are in favor of Exile-5 right now. And Tuck is behind quad box. He's stuck behind a rock in a hard place. Destiny will finish him off there, and they get the round. And that's what we said. Give them the rifles, watch them shine. Exile-5 picking up their second round of the board. It's interesting to note that Raz has actually slowed down since that first round. He's only grabbed 2 kills in the last 4 rounds, whereas the boys, Lightstep has yet to get a kill on the board. So he's a very, very slow step from him. Snake Wow, or Lightstep as he's known today, is a very strong rifler, Karath, and something that I think he won't be happy with, that he's currently bottoming out.
Yeah, Chris needs to be very careful. Raz is just watching out line with an AWP. The counter terrorists have 2 AWPs. They've managed to pick up the one from... Oh, just jumps across and spots out Chris. So he's going to be just peeking the edge of the road.
Oh, missed the shot, unfortunately.
Tagged
and
very
Chris
heavily.
will grab him as well. But the, look at that. The return
Lovers in
nade.
arms.
Yeah. The, yeah, he just grabbed him with the return frag. Even though he was dead, the cook nade did the job for him. Threw it, and there you go. So 1-for-1 trade. 4v4 now coming up. The boys from Exile-5, they're holding pretty confidently. They're not really afraid. Destiny, though, with that AWP down through mid, holds the angle. Ferg will spot out of vents and pick up Tux. And 2 kills for nothing in that exchange. Make that 1 as Lightstep finally gets on the board, picking up Ferg over at Connector. That bomb now popping out of vents. And they're going to be kind of moving onto this B-bomb site, maybe. Lightstep has to be very careful here. There's one in heaven, and as soon as he plants, they're going to be coming out. And there it is, Gaza, just from around the back, drops him down. Very clinical there, very easy. Exile-5, lock it up at 3 rounds apiece.
Yeah, and this is a dangerous thing as well. I mean, Destiny may not be as good as an AWPer as Raz, but that's not saying that his AWP is lacking.
No.
They've got this 2 AWPs set up for like the price of 1 AWP. They're like, you know what, we're just going to take this.
Yeah.
And they're going to make it work. I mean, they're just going to be moving these AWPs around. Wherever Athletico are going to go, they're going to be shut down by these AWPs. So they really need to just rush in and just take advantage of the fact that Raz plays so aggressively. There's 1 leg already. They're going to get charging in right now. He's in a lot of trouble. Raz going to take down 1, takes down 2, tries to take down a 3rd one, but EDG coming in from Checkers Gas is going to clean it up. And Ferg coming in from heaven will help do a lot of damage. Lightstep probably wanted to die in the fire there, knowing that he couldn't really do much, but Ferg's going, you're going to die to a bullet instead.
I'm going to take that extra cash for dropping you down there. And Exile-5 coming away with 3 rounds in a row now. 4 rounds, 3 in favor of Exile-5 over Athletico. Athletico now struggling a little bit since Exile-5 have got those M4s and AWPs in their hand, and that's what we said we'd need to look out for, and Exile-5 certainly putting them to use. But we cannot count out Athletico at all in this matchup, Kev. They did actually beat them, as we said, in overtime, 19 rounds to 16 in the upper brackets semi-final, I should say. But the winner of this one is, of course, going to verse the Direwolves in the grand final. So a lot to play for here. Big seeding positions as the bomb is setting up B-side once again. Destiny uses that M4, puts it to work, finds PDGs. He tried to jump into the vent, but here comes the smokes and flash. One will drop out through Checkers. That was Lightstep. He picks up Gaza, and in they come. Raz from back of sight, though. He's able to get the leg shot, but not able to finish it off. And Chriswell actually takes down his teammate in Tux. The bomb is now planted. And away on that B side, Lightstep picks up Destiny. Ferg is found by Chris, and Ofnu is the last man remaining. He's up in heaven. What can he do here with that M4? I don't know if he's going to go for this. He may, but he may try to get away and or perhaps look for some exit frags. Not give away his position. He knows that he's given away now. And Zuzi, from on top of the site ramp, the B ramp, will drop him down there. Well done to Athletico. Stop the momentum and get around back on Exile-5. 4-4 currently here in the consolidation match.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Exile-5 have enough money to buy up. They probably just force up pistols. Nope, they're going to force up guns.
Yeah, they're forcing the issue here. I think they realise that maybe then get another round under their belt and stop Athletico. To do that, they need to have the weapons of their own.
Yeah, so far, Atletico's game has really been, as soon as they go into this B site, it's going to be an easy victory. And that's Gaza going to be taken down immediately. Raz is going to be solo holding with a Famis. Meanwhile, the rest of the counter-terrorists already pushed all the way up towards mid. I don't think they've heard anything towards mid. Destiny's within vent right now. It's going to pop flash Raz. Nope, Raz is not going to peek out. So they're just going to play patiently. The rest of the terrorists, meanwhile, just setting up towards this B site. Molly going to be going towards backer site very shortly. However, both counter terrorists playing very aggressively. We're going to see Lightstep coming up towards mid alongside his teammate PD. They'll probably be smoking up mid as they did last round and see if they make their way towards vent. So there goes the smokes once again. But once again, the counter is playing so close. I mean, these smokes might be nullified. We're going to see PD trying to charge out. He's going to be taken down. Lightstep's going to be slowed down. He knows where Ferg is, but he doesn't know where Destiny is. Destiny doing so much damage, but Tux with that flick shot's going to catch Raz in the face. Destiny going to be dancing around, tries to take the kill on Susie. Not going to work. Ferg trying to push through. Lightstep trying to do his best to delay. Does his job, and all of a sudden, another 1v3. Offner going to be walking through the smoke. The bomb plant's going down, and he's going to be taken out from behind. Once again, all the players so low, 19, 1, and 56 HP. So, Athletico, once again, escaping with the hair of their teeth, playing very well.
The crossfire from Athletico there is what got them through that round. Unfortunately, Destiny wasn't able to get the pick over at Vents, but as you can see there on the screen, that is the paths that they have been taking. Is that mid to Vents path. PDG getting dropped down before he even got a chance, but they smoke off that mid area, open up that vent push, and in they go. Once they get onto site, they are really hard to stop there on that counter rotate there. So well done to Athletico picking up the last 2 rounds, getting back in front of Exile-5. This is going to be the tail of the match. It's going to be a bit of back and forth. It's going to be a bit of a tug of war, I guess you could call it, remaining in the half. It's a 2-for-1 trade here. Exile-5 coming off the bitter end. Ooh, Ferg actually got pretty far up there without anyone realizing it was there. Gaza hiding in vents though. PDG flicks around with that AK. It is a full eco round from Exile-5. We didn't mention that at the start, but they were able to pick up Chris Wow, which will be working in their favor in the economy game. But Exile-5 now rebuying up Karath, and they should put a bit more pressure on this round. Athletico seem to be finding their groove at the moment.
Yeah, what they need to do is just look at they're responding accordingly, noticing that they're going heavy towards the B side. They're having 3 in B side now and just 1 in A. I mean, I'm not sure who it is holding A side. We have Raz boosted into vent. They must have.
It looks like Offnu's in A side.
Yeah, so Offnu's just going to be playing passive, just holding A side by himself, and they're just going to rotate accordingly. I think that's what Exile-5 needs to do. They just need to lock down this B side, which they seem to do so. And as soon as they get that player boosted into vent safely, they've just fallen back, and they're going to see Gaza going to be walking towards forklift as well. So we're going to see. Yeah. Athletico is just taking it very slow right now.
Yeah, Gaza gets dropped down there by Tuck. He's the first one to be dropped down in that mid area. Athletico once again trying to open up this B bomb site, I would assume. No, they could go A here. Sorry, the mid area to A, I think is what they're looking at to say. But Raz from Vent actually finds Zuzi. That's a good little pickup. The bomb is currently in the A main warehouse. And Offnu just pop flashes, making sure that no one's coming in for some sneaky shenanigans, but those boys from Athletico have got a bit of a time push. Now they are working against the timer. BDG grabs a kill, Offnu grabs one for himself. Destiny also gets in on that action, grabbing 2 big kills from up on balcony. Chris will grab Raz, and now it is a 1 versus 2. Ferg and Destiny versus Chris Wow. That bomb is dropped to the outside of the doors. Destiny is looking the right way as Chris Wow looks towards connector. He came from over towards quad box. And just like that, Exile-5, we said get back into this match. But as you have a look there, as we have a look at how many people are remaining, it's a big frag-heavy game at the moment, Kev. They are losing a lot of people, and when they lose a lot of people, you find that the every round is crucial because it means you may not get a full buy the next round.
Yeah, and PD going to be going for the first shot. How the counter is already in vent. And Athletico probably just going to default to the original plan. I mean, obviously, Peter's going to switch out for Lightstep. Tuck's going to get the first frag onto Offner, I think, at A main, or at mid. But they're just going to go towards this B site once again. I don't think they want to test this A site. Raz with that AWP takes down one.
And that's why you don't want to test that A side, because Raz is 2G on that left trigger, on that left mouse click. Ferg will also grab one as well. It is a 2-for-2 trade at the moment. Athletico looking to try and get round number 7. And we're closing in on the final couple of rounds of the half. And we are only 1 round apiece, so every round is vital here as we head towards halftime. Here comes Athletico pushing in towards the B bomb site. Ferg and Gaza both connect up. Ferg from in heaven, Gaza from back of sight. There's one remaining. It is Lightstep. He's got that AWP. He's going to be trying to put it to use. Has to put out that offensive Molotov to try and force Gaza out. He actually does, but he misses the entirety of his sidestep. He spots one in heaven and gets the shot. That was on the Ferg. He's looking for more. Can he get it? There's 2 to beat. Gaza and Raz. He gets binked. Only a little bit there. Only losing 5 HP. Picks up the bomb. That could force the sidestep. But the CT's not pushing the issue here. They are just waiting for Lightstep to make the move. And that could be their downfall. He's going to get the bomb plant with 7 seconds remaining. And just like that, it becomes a 1 versus 1. This would be a big, huge 3 versus 1 if Lightstep can get this. There's the smoke. He has to play this very well. Ferg. Sorry, it's not Ferg, it's Raz, I should say, versus Lightstep. Lightstep just moving. That's the sound. This very, very smart from Lightstep. Boom! Great work. 3 versus 1. What a clutch by Lightstep. That was very smart. He held his nerve. Did not even flinch at the fact that there was a smoke. Used the smoke to his advantage, Karath. And just like that, Athletico sees the momentum. And it's an eco now from Exile-5.
Yeah, so Athletico definitely surprising me. They're actually coming out on top on this T-half. So I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. Exile-5, I think, once again, just playing very aggressively and just kind of following on their sword, as I said earlier. But it's going to be just interesting to see what they're going to pull out on the T side as well. But I think this is Athletico's match to lose now. I think 7 rounds on this T side, going to be coming out towards this A side soon. So
yeah, well, Athletico's match to lose, but as we know that Counter-Strike games can shift in seconds. All it takes is 1 or 2 big rounds or 1 or 2 big clutches, and all of a sudden a team's momentum can shift like nothing else. Ferg is the last man remaining. They've gone straight on the A-bomb site. Clinical execution of getting on there. 5-0. Flawless round right now. Athletico pick up that magic 8 number, and they will be ahead at the halftime. The question is now, with 2 rounds remaining, is it going to be 8-7, 9-6, or 10-5? That's what we're about to find out. But Athletico, again, are going to be going full guns versus an eco round. So Exile-5 obviously aiming for that 9-6 score buffer.
yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, even if you force now as Exile-5, you're more than likely just going to lose against these A guys. Might as well save and see if you can get a full by the next round. And as I said, Lightstep at the boost spot's going to get one. Takes out a second one. His confidence just absolutely jumping in miles after that 1v3 clutch. But Tux also wants some of the action, gets into it as well. And Exile-5 just in a very sticky situation at the moment. They really need to win this next round, but all the momentum is shifting against them. Raz going to be spotted out by Zuzi. And Zuzi's going to take him out. Destiny gets taken out, sorry. Yep. Raz the last man left standing with the 5-7, but the bomb's going towards B site. And that should be the round.
He's 1 versus 5, and he's on the wrong bomb site, trying to get any frag that he can. He spots one, but now gives away Zuzi because of it, and Zuzi will drop him down very quickly. 9 rounds to 5, plus the bomb plant in favor of Athletico at the moment. Now, with 1 round remaining in the half, Athletico have all the momentum. It is up to Exile-5 now to stop them from getting that 10-round marker. As you said, CT half for Athletico would probably be their stronger side, so the fact that they're ahead here is a great sign. But Exile-5 as well are very strong riflers, and maybe the entry fragging is maybe suited more to their needs. We'll find that out in the next half, but currently Athletico looking to be in the driver's seat as Raz pushes very aggressively up into the warehouse. No one has even seen him come in. This is very, very sneaky. He spots one. That's PDG. Is he going to stay around, or is he going to try and get out of there? He's still in there, but Tuck waiting for him to come out, grabs him down. But it's a 1-for-1 trade that's still in the favor of Exile-5 right now. Offnu will grab the other one. Then he'll take down Tuxi, and just like that is a 4 versus 2. Zuzi and Chris versus Offnu, Ferg, Destiny, and Gaza. And with less than 1 minute remaining 52 seconds now on the clock. Atletico, realistically, they need the couple of frags right now. They need to have the opening picks, and they need to do this together. They can't go single file. If they do, very, very quickly. There's the defensive incendiary grenade, and Atletico. The amount of nades should be a telling sign here to Exile-5. Play the smokes. Gaza will find one. Destiny finds the other. There's the half. Good halves all around. Atletico coming out ahead 9 rounds to 6 at halftime.
Yes, Atletico. Exile-5, I'm not going to be happy with that. Let's also go into more obviouses. Atletico will be very happy with that. All jokes aside,
Yep.
a lot of that momentum shift, should I say, comes on the back of really, really brilliant play from some players.
Yep.
In that first round, I think one of the players was going to drop down from vent. PDG just flicks and gets that one bullet.
Yeah, just have a look at that amount of cash earned. Currently, the Team Exile-5 boys were certainly in the lead, and just like that, towards the later half of that game, the CT's now well back into this match. But we are live here in half number 2. The Exile-5 boys now needing to do a bit of work here on their offensive half to try and put Athletico on the back foot. They have already secured themselves a place in ACLMelb, but the question is, how high can they go? And I know that the Exile-5 boys would love to go first place, but Zuzi has other ideas. He picks up 3 big kills, and the last one is going to be picked up. Make that 4 big kills.
5.
Was it an ace? Is it a first round ace again?
Raz versus Zuzi.
Oh, God, I thought it was 4, but he got the ace. Zuzi basically says, hey, Raz, I can also use the USP. Here you go. And drops down an entire team. Atletico, look, that was really good single play, but that is very bad for Exile-5 at this point in the moment. The pistol rounds are very important for them. And now the SMG buys from Atletico put them at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah, so they're just going to try and force their way onto A site. Just going to be trying to crack it open, just like a safe, but instead of using lockpicks, they're going to be using Tech 9s and PD. And it seems to be working so far. They're getting a couple of kills with PD on the site with P90 is only able to get 1 before he's taken out. Destiny is so low, manages to make his way onto the site with 1 HP. And Tux, you just got a feeling he's going to take it out, and it's going to be a headshot. And he's going to grab the M4. Going to defuse. Exile-5 got the bomb down.
Yep.
But I'm not sure if they spent money.
Look, I'd just like to bring you up on a point where you said, you know, they're lock picking. They're not using lock picks. They're using Tech 9s. Technically, if you were to blow a lock open with a Tech 9, it's kind of like a lock pick anyway. It just does the job that they needed. But that is the 11th round for Atletico. Exile-5 now are in a little bit of trouble here. They will have to eco up this round. They are going to have to buy the armor, but it looks like they may force buy here. Force buying as much as they possibly can because they realize if they give Atletico any more free rounds, they really make it harder for themselves. 5 rounds the current buffer, but they could be looking down 6 rounds at the end of this one if things don't go their way.
Look, Athletico more than in advance at the moment. They got a complete control of the economy. Look at them. 2 of them already made all the way through Squeaky. And they're just going to take down Destiny. Destiny had the AK on the team. It's going to be picked up by Offney. Ferg going to be tagged by the scout or... I'm not... Yeah, by the scout. That's... Or hit the head. I'm not sure. One of the 2.
He was dropped down a little bit there, but either way, Destiny will be taking over the part here. Mike trying, as that is Mike, looking for the jump pick. He now gets binked himself, and he will have to relocate his position. The boys from Atletico have yet to lose a single person. And then that is Tux. He goes 1. He grabs 2. Tux with 3 big kills from inside of Checkers. Looking for the 4th. That's going to be Raz. He's going searching. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Raz says enough of that. But Zuzi, though, will come around, take down Raz. Give the 12th round to Atletico. Exile-5 certainly in front here. And certainly need to lift here if they're going to get back into this one. Atletico in the driver's seat at the moment, and look at that again, Craft. The force buy forces them onto the eco for this round, and this could be 13 rounds to 6. And look, I don't know if it's late in the day or if it's the fact that these boys have already qualified, but we're currently seeing a couple of blowouts here in the final series, and I wonder, you know, if that's telling between a couple of the really high tier teams and the rest of the teams competition.
I wouldn't read too much into it. I mean, look, yeah. Atletico have had a 2-hour break. As they try to make their way into A site, I mean, Exile-5 have been playing for the last 7 hours in a row.
Yeah, I suppose so. The boys from Athletico would have had a chance to rest, maybe, you know, have a shower, you know, just have a nap. Really, they had enough time if they really wanted to. as they are...
Or go to the gym.
Or go to the gym. Why not go and pump that iron, as it were. 1 minute is left on the clock, and it's all up to Destiny now. It is a bomb drop down in that, just outside of checkers, and then they go searching, and they will find him, and they will drop him down. Athletico open up a 7-round buffer now. So the question is now, do these teams... Yeah, just as we have a quick look at all these rounds, as you see, there's only been 1 round by defuse. Every other round is either by frag. That's it, right? There have been bombs dropped and planted, but most of the rounds are coming from when these boys are getting the frag. So that means either retakes are not happening or they're dying even before they get to the site. Lightstep now playing very aggressively. Tries to find Offnu, but Offnu says, I will have none of that, and drops him down for getting a little bit, trying to pull some sneaky shenanigans down the fight.
Yeah, so, you know, pushing through smoke, my favorite pastime, a lot of people's favorite pastime. Not going to work in this at this time, however. PD going to be caught out by the flash. More blind than Stevie Wonder, and unfortunately unable to compose anything with his M4. Zuzi, meanwhile, going to be pushing out from vent. He's going to take down Ferg from behind. And he's going to molly in, trying to flash out. Does his job. Zuzi more than happy to play aggressive. He's going to be feeling confident. Gets the second frag of the round. The rest of the terrorists making their way towards A site now. Chris going to be trying to spam through the smoke. That molly going on towards quad, but no one is there. And Chris just going to be running around site. He's playing this very, very well.
Yeah, he's for one. Oh, big double from Chris. The pull down spray on the M4. 2G. Tuxie comes in and says, I've got the cleanup, mate. Don't worry about it. They pick up the AWP for their troubles. And just like that, Athletico are 2 rounds away from GG. And after how many rounds? 21 rounds. And that is Tux. He has gone huge. He's picked up. He's closing in on... wow, he's got 7 kills this half. That is just ridiculous. He has got 23 kills for himself. And, wow, that's a very good KD. He'll be very happy with that. Offnu, though, going, starting big once again, grabbing the opening frag of this particular round. Offnu, though, going that mid area. 2 of them. Does the AK spray work? He gets 1, but Chris will drop him down in... for the return, but Offnu will grab 2 for the price of 1. Lightstep, though, finds Berg looking for a double, can actually find it. That's pretty much stopping that push in. That is the bomb down. He's found it. He has to be very careful not to give away his position completely right now. Tux now rotating up through connector, looking for those more frags. 2v2, make it 2v1. Destiny doing very, very well. Tux versus Raz. This is very tense. Tux spamming the wrong place. Raz gets him in the crossfire there. Gets him from the flanking position, Craft. And Exile-5, not done yet. But, wow, they have a long way to go. Only 1 round can they drop in the next 9.
Well, I mean, if Offnu can just keep charging out a mid and do that, I mean, it's all going to work in the favor of Exile-5. It's just a question of how many times can they do it before it's going to fail just once. I'm not seeing much in terms of strats at the moment. They're more just splitting out and trying to get picks. They're not really orientating themselves towards the site. Yep. I mean, they only went towards A site because, hey, you know what? We just took 2 people out mid. Highway's tagged. Let's just go A because there's going to be less people there. That was the logic that was behind Exile-5. Just saying, it wasn't really a strat. Counter-terror is counter-boosted, however. Yeah. Zuzi just playing very passive. Just playing patiently. Lightstep, gonna get that B or pick onto Ferg. Zuzi's gonna be pushing out now. He's gonna spot absolutely no one. And he's gonna be pushing towards A main. They know it's gonna be B and they're gonna rotate accordingly. Yeah,
to use a basketball term, I like to call it the pick and roll strategy, which is that you try and actually get your opening pick and then you roll to that side, because obviously that's the weak side. You can fake it, like if people start knowing that that's what you do, you cannot fake that by going, hey, we got the pick, let's go A. Haha, we're actually going B and force the over rotate. But that's just something which I find that some teams do. Tuxie grabbing 2 big kills from underneath vents in checkers, and he grabs Raz and Gaz. And now he's looking for a 3rd kill. And he gets the pull down. Destiny was actually looking at PDG and vents. And just like that, we go to match point. Athletico 1 point away from their rematch with Direwolves. Exile-5, though. Can't count them out yet, though. They have a lot of work to do.
I think at the moment
that's an understatement.
I think at this stage they don't really care. Personally, for like,
look at their weapons. You'd probably think so. I think not that they've given up, but I think they've given up.
I wouldn't say...
No, I wouldn't say giving up. I think that they realise that they are probably not going to win this one. Given their money situation, it's going to be quite hard to get out of this one. And I think they'll be happy the fact that, yes, they won't be happy with the fact they didn't win today's competition, but today is about getting that ticket to ACL Melbourne. If you can get to Melbourne, that's when you start to play in those groups. You can make it to the best of 3, and you can really start to let yourself shine. And Athletico just finishing them off at the moment. There's 5 versus 3 as the bomb pushing towards that A-bomb site. PDG finding Raz. And, there we go. Zuzi will spot up off to 1 remaining. It is Destiny. He is now sitting just near the entry point into this A-bomb site. Got a couple to beat. Won't be able to beat any of them. Athletico and Exile-5. GG's. GG's all around. 2 aces in that match. Wow.